everybody and welcome to Lilypad. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my personal island, the one that I play on my own free time. I consider Lilypad to be a tropical island because there are so many coconut trees everywhere, but I don't really have a theme going for it. I'm just putting down what I like, and what I'm going to show you guys is the result. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you randomly stumbled upon this video and you don't know anything about me, hi, my name is Claudia, and English is not my native language, so I apologize beforehand for any words that I mispronounce. I'm from Portugal. If you want to visit this island, here is a dream address. I'm finally sharing it. And without much further ado, let's get started with the tour. Well, actually, before we start, this is my map. This is how it's looking like so far. Still a lot of work to do, believe it or not. The island is not done whatsoever. I'm doing it as I go on. I'm not really in a rush to finish it, because then what am I gonna do when I finish, you know? I don't want to finish, at least not yet. But this is what I have going on so far. These are my villagers, if you are interested. You know, the town might look a little confusing at first because I don't really use the paving that we have in the game. I use it some places, but not everywhere. But you know, it's not that hard to get around. I'll show you. So my island is called Lilypad. This is the flag for it. My favorite villager in Animal Crossing is Lily. And then earlier this year, I started looking after my cousin's cat, which now is mine, but her name happened to be Lily, not with an Y, but with an I. So I figured this name would be perfect, and as I had this idea for the flag, I knew I was settled on this name. The island flag is an island in the shape of a cat's pad, and I just think it's perfect. But moving along, this is the entrance to my island. Even though I have a tropical theme going on, it has some sci-fi elements to it. I have some star fragments around the place, a moon share, some rockets. I try to keep it fun. And you know, at the entrance it might look a little confusing as like where to go exactly, but if you go straight ahead, you have resident services. Oh, sorry. I don't have a slingshot? It's a crime. So if you go straight ahead, we have resident services, of course. We have KK Slider playing today. But over here on these sides, we have some stands, and these are mostly for the people that come dreaming on this island. You have some freebies to take with you on your little tour. And over here, this is where the choice begins. Do you want to go right or left? You can actually see that there's a sign over here that indicates that Nook's Cranny is over for this way. And over to the right, we actually have a little fishing market. So I'm actually going to start by going to the left side because this was one of the first areas on my island that I worked on. And it has changed quite a bit since I last showed you guys. So this is what we have here going on right now. And if you look straight ahead, there's Nook's Cranny. Pretty much what I did is I made here a little playground because we have so many toys and playground stuff and we gotta use it somewhere. And you might think there are no kids in Animal Crossing, but if you take a look at the personality types, the cranky villagers are old and the jock and lazy villagers are younger. At least they act younger. And the kangaroos carry their babies, so you need a playground somewhere, and this is mine. This is pretty much an area for you to leave your kids to play in if they're too young to go swimming in the ocean. You have a kiddie pool here and some toys for them. We also have a little place for the parent to rest while their kid plays. And straight ahead we have what I like to call my flower beach. And I had this idea as soon as I saw this Cosmos shower. Because you know what, some beaches you have an area at the entrance where you can take a quick shower to remove sand off your body. So as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to do something like this. It is so pretty. So I put up some flower umbrellas everywhere and some towels, and yeah, this area is looking great. And I'm just starting. I still need a lot more flowers. We also have a little sitting area for people to eat by the sea. And another reason why I decided to do a little flower beach is because this over here used to be my flower garden. It temporarily has pumpkins now because, well, it was a season for pumpkins, but it's gonna go back to my flower garden as soon as I get enough pumpkins. And if you look straight ahead, we have an "We're Open" sign that is actually for this thing over here, which is also not finished. I need to get a tire stack to put over there. I just think that's gonna complete the area. But this over here, you know how some people have like bike rental areas, or you know, an area on their island where they have either cars or bikes or scooters. I thought maybe, since I have a bit of a sci-fi thing going on, I could get a moon rover, and that could be my thing. I could have this moon rover for rent. People can take it around on the island for a little drive, and that way I can keep it a little bit more interesting, more fun. So that's what I did. Now, if we actually go back over here and we go to the left, we have Stitch's house, which is currently at the resident services, listening to KK. But this is his place. I just thought it would be really cool to have a villager house here on this little area. And you know, lazy villagers are always watering flowers, so I thought this area would be perfect for a lazy villager. And he also has a little area for him on the beach, just for himself, you know. Throughout the island, you're gonna see there are a lot of watermelons, because they just keep things fun. Stitches also has a little pool area, and yeah. Now, we actually have a path over here, as you can see. I started doing it, but it's not finished. Pretty much the top left part of my island is completely unfinished. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna tear that whole thing down because I had an idea for it, but then it changed completely. I'll talk more about it as I go on throughout the tour. But yeah, this area is still a work in progress. It just works as my flower garden temporarily. And over here, we have Nook's Cranny, of course. And if we keep going to the right, we go to resident services. So one thing about my island is that there are multiple ways to get around, so you don't really ever get lost, because everything leads back to the plaza. Well, everything except for that bridge that you see that is still being built. If you get to that other side, it's kind of hard for you to get back to this side again. But you know, I'm working on it. Right next to the resident services building, we have a little crafting area and a little sitting area. Actually see a lot of my villagers sitting over here, sometimes even singing, so it's really, really sweet. We have a Sherry speaker because that's my native fruit. Oh, I should change the music. It's not Halloween anymore. Let's go with KK Rider. Over here on this incline is one of those other areas that is unfinished. As I said, the top left part of my map is completely finished. This used to be like a little lookout area, because, you know, you have that vista over there, but I pushed it back a little and I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a spa over here. I don't know. We have some space and I don't know what to put here. Now, if we go to the right of the resident services, and I know there's a path going up through here, but I'll come back to it later. This over here is my karaoke area of my island. You know, you need to have a singing area next to your resident services. And this is mine. I don't find a lot of my villagers singing here. They prefer to sing over at the Sherry speaker, and I don't understand why. This area is beautiful. Sing more in here, please. And we have the museum right up ahead, which I'm gonna come back to. But if we go over through here, we have the Evil Sisters. And I decided to make a little picnic area outside just because I feel like they should take a break every once in a while. Have a little snack, especially Sable. She really should. So I prepared this for them. Now we can actually go down from here. And this actually takes us to the home of my other character on this island, which is known as Rent-A-Pad. And what this house is going to be, hopefully in the future, is like a residence building for the NPCs on this island. Because they all work here, but they don't have a place to sleep. Do they sleep? I mean, Isabel does. But like, they should have a place to rest, you know? So this is gonna serve as kind of like, it could be like an hotel, but I'm calling it a residence building. because I just find it more fitting. That's why we have this little traveling bag. And on the beach, I want to have here a little fishing area and a little dining area. But for now, this area is another one of my flower gardens. I need a place to put my flowers, you know? And if we go back through here, this takes us back to the entrance. So as you can see, everything connects to everything. I like to have multiple ways to walk around. So if we keep going to the right, as you can see from the sign, we have the fishing area. This used to be one of my favorite lookout points, but yeah, not anymore. This area needs some work. But over here is what I like to call my Zen area. And we have Lobo living here. Is a new villager. He hasn't been here that long, but I really like his house decor over here that I put down. Very nice. I think he matches him. I even have here a little outdoor bath for him to rest his aching bones that he's always complaining about. And if we look up, that's where I have my campsites. We have a crafting table over here. They're just handy to have everywhere. And this is my lighthouse. It looks very nice from below. You'll see why in a sec. And over here we have Lily's house. Again, my favorite villager. She has the biggest front yard, as she should. Since she has the education hobby, I put up a lot of interesting things here. She has a little telescope and some notebooks for her to take notes of her findings, and she also has an area to paint, so yeah, she has it good. At least I hope she has it good. I even put up a place for her to rest. She deserves the best, you know? And up here we have the campsites, which is needing a makeover. Not this exactly, this is good, but like what's coming ahead, that needs a makeover. This here I'm actually happy with. We have a little sitting area over here with some camping magazines, of course. A firefly down there. It's just to emit some light to this place. And I even put up a little area for the campers to cook some s'mores. But what's on the other side of this bridge? Oh my god, does it need a makeover? I'm very unhappy with this area. Oh, yeah. This was Camp Tulip. I just had a lot of tulips everywhere, and yeah, this was what I had here. Now the thing is, I don't think a lot of things that are up here go that well together. We have like a little farming area. I don't think this is gonna work out here. This maybe could stay, I don't really care. But my idea at first was to have the campsite and then have dense forest on the back so that I could hide that UFO over there. And have it be like a little secret, but yeah, it didn't really work out. I think I need to remove like one of these ponds for sure to have this work. So this area is gonna change at some point. And I'm even debating if I should have waterfalls on the side or if I should remove them entirely. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this area. This area is a big question mark. But going back down, if we go over through here, we have what I like to call my market. This is not finished whatsoever, I just started it. You know how in Stardew Valley you have the night market at the beach during winter where sellers come to sell their wares? I want to have something like that going on here. We're gonna have a lot of stalls going. I only started working on the fishing stall at the moment, but yeah, I think it's gonna look good. And we are also gonna have the fishing area over here by the docks. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this area done with. But I have nothing else going on the beach, so that's why I'm like avoiding it. So yeah, maybe some flowers, but yeah, nothing going on. Nothing that extraordinary worth showing. So I'm gonna go back. And now I'm gonna go up through here. Oh, these balloons. Why do they keep showing up when I don't have a slingshot? This is torture. If we go up through here, we are taken to this area. And if we go to the left, we are currently on the Star Island, which is where I have my museum. At first I was going to put my house over here, but I put here the museum first because I had nowhere else to put it. It's a big building. and it just kind of worked, and I started to keep it here. We have a little excavation site, and then on the other side we have a little research area with some specimens to study. And I actually really like how the museum looks like over here. It's a nice area, I feel like. And if we go over to the left, this takes us back to where we were before. So as you can see, everything connects to everything. And now I'm actually gonna go up for this way. And this up here is my little stargazing area. So this is where I look at the stars. I kind of wish I could wish on some stars while sitting down, but that's not a thing. I actually need to stand up. But it's nice. I'm really happy with this area. And as you can see by sign, if we go straight ahead, we are gonna go to the residential area of this island, the main residential area. I know I have some houses scattered around, but like this is the main one, right up there. But before I go up there, let me show you guys my house. And my house is over through this way. This is also where Tabby lives. Now I actually have Tabby because she kind of reminds me of Lily. She's an orange cat, and she has white exactly where Tabby has white on her. It's crazy. So I had to have her on my island. If we go down, this actually takes us back to where we were before, as you can see. And up here is where I have my house. This is where it is. And I'm trying to go for a little mermaid theme. I'll show you guys what I've done with my house so far. So this is the main room. This is what I have going on. This is the only area in my house that is like finalized. I'm really happy with this, and this is gonna stay like this. This is what we have. I didn't use a lot of the mermaid furniture. I don't know, I don't like to use too many of the same set furniture all together in a room. I like to mishmash and just add in furniture that is the same color and try to make it work. If I put too much of the same furniture, I feel like it looks, I don't know, a little too much. So this is what I managed to do. It's nice, I really like this. Over to the left we have what's going to be my bathroom. This is still in the works. And on the right I have my kitchen, or at least what is going to be my kitchen. This is also not finished. As I said, the main room is the only thing that is finished. But yeah, this is how it's looking like so far. I feel like it's too yellow. You know? Yeah, I don't even have a bedroom. I just sleep on that inflatable sofa and I'm good to go. As you can see, we have a little trail over there on the right. And if we follow it, we are actually taken to where Red comes to visit. This is it. This is his spot. This is where he shows up. Sometimes, not all the times. Rarely. And now let's go back to the residential area, which is right up for here. And up here, we have Audi's house, which is my oldest villager on the island at the moment. Oh, and she's never leaving. I love her. We have some surfboards for her because I feel like she will be a surfer wolf. She also has her own little pool, a ukulele, and also some fitness equipment because I always find her working out. Over here I have my little farming area. It's like the community farm. This is where everybody comes to pick up pumpkins. And down here, I have Ruby. I had to put Ruby next to Audi because they're BFFs, pretty much. Ruby has a moon share, and there's a moon right next to her house because she's a moon rabbit. Of course, she's gonna have a moon right there. I kind of want to put a table over here with a chair, but like I don't have the perfect table yet, so for now it remains empty. And up here is where we have Colton's house. And Colton in New Horizons is a little prince. So I decided to go with like a bit of a Cinderella theme. This is still in the works, but we have some shoes over here and we have the carriage over here. I don't know, it's starting to look beautiful. I'm getting there, I'm slowly getting there. On the left we have a little custom bridge that I made. And this is where Judy lives. Now, we are starting to reach the left area that I was talking about that is not finished. We're there at the moment. This is not finished. I don't know what to do for Judy's front yard, and I also have this empty area over here. I'm debating where I should put Fuchsia's house. Fuchsia is currently living by the beach. She's that house over there on the left that you see on the beach. I'm still debating where to put her. Like, I was thinking maybe putting it over here, but I could do something over here. I could do maybe like a graveyard or something, because like it's kind of hidden. And maybe put her house over here, but like I don't know what to do yet. So for now it remains like this. And if we go down this incline, this is where I would put Anka if I had her. Instead I have Rivet. But you know what, no complaints, because I love this guy. So this is where Rivet lives, and yeah, I still didn't do his front yard. I don't know if I'm gonna keep him here or not, but for now is here. That's why we have the Sphinx over here on the back, and this over here, everything that I built over here, this was going to be like the desert area of my island. I was going to have some pyramids, and since Anka wants to be an astronaut, I was going to have some fun with that as well. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna take everything down and maybe not rely so much on having her. I don't need her. Honestly, if I get a cat villager, besides Tabby, because Tabby has like her own little area and I'm not gonna move her from there, like any cat would do well here because of Sphinx. Because Egyptians always treated their cats like royalty. So yeah, any cat would fit well here. I actually don't have a way to cross to the other side yet because, well, the bridge is still in the works, but you can actually just hop on to this lily pad and you are taken back to the stargazing area. And this concludes my island tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There is still a lot of work to do here, but I'm slowly doing it, and I'm gonna be updating my dream address as I go on. If you have any ideas of what I could do on my island in certain areas, let me know. I'm open to it. And until my next video, goodbye everybody. Take care.